Good day, everybody. Today is May the 11th, and we are doing a video on growing a particular winter squash that we are going to grow this year. Our specialty is summer squash, but we got our first taste of growing winter squash a few years ago when we grew a spaghetti squash, and that was fun and it turned out wonderful. We did a video on that. If you get a chance, go look at it. And the interesting thing about that, we did it from a spaghetti squash we got out of the grocery store. So and it turned out fine. So, but this year we are going to do a Burgess Buttercup squash, and it is not one we got at a grocery store. We actually ordered these seeds from a reputable um, seed supplier, so they should be fine. We kind of excited about growing a new squash, and we're gonna do it from well, not start to finish. We already got some planted and got them growing, but we planted them just like we plant our summer squash. We put some compost, put about 10 cups of black cow compost, and then we amended it with our native soil, and then we put in 3 seeds, and they germinated fine, just like our summer squash. And we grow them. They call them winter squash. You grow them during the summer, but the squash they don't harvest, you know, quickly like a summer squash does. So they'll sit on here, pretty much all summer long until they get ripe. So we're gonna go over the use and care of making sure they stay well, they don't get invaded by pests, and we're gonna try to deal with them. We kind of got them planted back here with under this canopy of trees. Hopefully they'll stay kind of cool. They won't, um, be exposed to all the heat during the day. So I think we got them in a pretty good location. So let's take a look at them. All right. So here are our 4 Burgess Buttercup squash. So we planted these at the first part of April, and again, like I said, today is May the 11th. So this is how far they've grown since we planted them by seed, and they had a real good germination. Again, we planted them just like we do our summer squash. As you can see, we put some black cow compost in there and mix it 50-50 with our native dirt, just like we do our summer squash. And again, they germinated fine. They've come up and grown fine. We got quite a bit of rainfall here lately, so you can see the ground is very moist. So they really took off since then. This one right here is a little bit further behind. I can't think if I had to replant this one or what happened and why it's a little bit further behind. But a lot of people trellis up there these buttercup squash, and a lot of winter squash. It's good to kind of keep them off the ground. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some of our tomato cages on there. We're gonna let this one kind of grow. I've been kind of tucking the vines up into the cage, and as it get taller, we'll stack another cage on top, kind of like we did these right here. So these right here are a little bit further along. As you can see, they already put out a beautiful bloom. It had like a male bloom, so hopefully look like we got a female bloom there coming along. We're gonna do a quick version of a trellis by just putting our tomato cages on there, and we're gonna let them kind of grow up in these cages. I don't really need them to grow much taller than this. I did do some triple 13, maybe a quarter of a cup, a big handful, and just side dressed around them and just massage it into the soil prior to our rainfall, and that was about a week ago. And I don't anticipate doing any more fertilizing to them. So we'll be back and we'll give an update or two. Okay, y'all, today is June the 6th, and I was just gonna give you a shot of the Burgess Buttercup squash. And as you can see, they're growing like crazy. We got a lot of rain, and we hadn't done anything to them, and you can see they forming the fruit. It's beautiful fruit. And very prolific. They put a lot of blooms out, but I'm happy with the amount of fruit we got. I don't think it's good to have too many on there. So just wanted to give you a shot of how they're looking. The vines growing like crazy. I had to just pick some up and put them back on top of my cage because it was growing into my squash. And but anyway, just beautiful plants. They put out a beautiful bloom. So we're just gonna try to, we hadn't done any fertilizing to them. Just been letting them grow. Other than that fertilizer we put down, triple 13, put a little bit around them that time I mentioned to you, and we got plenty of compost around base of them, so they should be fine. The only thing we're gonna do is keep them sprayed. I just sprayed them with a little bit of spinosad and BT to just to keep the squash bugs off of them and the pickle worms off of them. So that's all we're gonna do. Just monitor them for the pests, and just gonna let them keep growing, and we'll be back. Okay, y'all. Today is late in the evening, but we're gonna go ahead and harvest our buttercup squash. Um, One, we can tell they're ready because the vines, as you can see, are really starting to get wore down, and we probably could have harvested these a week or so ago. So we planted these in the first part of April. So with the day being July 6th, they met that 90 to 100 days of maturity window. Another thing we can tell is because the skin is very hard. You can't even put your fingernail into it. The bottom of it is hard, and then you can see that stem right there starting to crack. So those are signs that for sure that they're ready. Like I say, these probably have been ready. So we're gonna go ahead and harvest them. So we're gonna cut off and leave as much of the stem. I'm doing this with one hand, but I'm gonna leave as much of the stem as I can. They'll store better if we can keep that stem. So there we go. Our first buttercup squash. So we got another nice one here, and I've noticed that they'll get these little warts on them, so that's pretty typical. But this one is nice and firm. All right, so that's beautiful. You can see the bottom of it is the classic little white bottom to it. All right. Gonna try to harvest this one in a way where it won't fall on the ground. All right. Okay, beautiful. And it's nice and heavy, solid. I maybe planted these in the latter part of May, the first part of June, and we had a little bit more of a fall harvest. I think that's when a lot of people harvest these, but um, that's why I put them under this canopy of trees in the hope that they'll get a little bit cool. They won't deal with as much humidity. But that's a beautiful one there. Things are solid and heavy. Gonna harvest this one. We're gonna go ahead and harvest this one. All right. Beautiful. Okay, we got that one right there. I think we're gonna leave that one for another day or two. And same with this one. That stem still looks pretty healthy, so we're gonna just leave it and may harvest it in the next day or two. Like I said, I think we're gonna just go with what we got today. But here's what we were able to harvest. That's our Burgess Buttercup squash. All right, so let's cut into one of our squash and see how they look inside. Gonna cut the stem off first. Smells good. All right, nice dark orange color. It almost smell like a pumpkin. So we're gonna scrape the seeds out. Okay, so we're gonna spritz these with a little bit of avocado oil. And since these have been known to have a sweet flavor, we're gonna put a little bit of brown sugar on them just to to complement the sweet flavor of these squash. Nothing like, harvesting vegetables right out of your own garden and coming inside and cooking them. Nothing like it. Nothing more rewarding. All right. And then we're going to put a little bit of cinnamon. Toss on a little bit of cinnamon. Then we're going to come back with this, a little bit of garlic salt. Give them a little bit of that sweet and salty taste. All right, so we're gonna bake these in the oven on 375 degrees, and we're gonna bake them for about 30 or 35 minutes until the flesh becomes real soft. So, all right, we're back, and they are done, and they smell wonderful. Almost smell like somebody was baking a pumpkin pie. So we're gonna put a little butter in our squash, and we're gonna just carve out that flesh. And since this skin is so tough, we can just use this kind of like as a bowl. We want to just kind of mix it in there. We'll give it a taste. It has a nice, sweet, velvety flavor. Man, very impressed. Everything I thought it would be. Tastes almost a little bit like you're eating pumpkin pie feeling. But very, very wonderful flavor. I can't wait to try some different recipes with it. I think the cinnamon and the sugar were a good addition to it. But man, wonderful. So definitely try growing this squash. All right, y'all, we did it. We grew the Burgess Buttercup squash, for the first time. So, man, I really enjoyed, doing this. It was fun growing this squash, watching it go through its developmental stages. And, I really appreciate y'all for watching, taking the time to watch the video. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. And please consider subscribing to AG Outside. We love to have you a part of our YouTube family. We got a lot of good videos coming up that we can't wait to share. So, as usual, I really appreciate you watching and have a great day.